Welcome to Investors Guide. We're glad to have you join us on the show this week. We have a packed show lined up for you. We're going to answer your questions, plan your portfolios, and of course help you get rich. And remember, there's an email ID at the bottom of your screen where you can write to us and send us the details of all of your investments so we can help you decide if you are on track. Let me get straight to it. This is what we have lined up over the next half hour. We prescribe the perfect portfolio for a 30-year-old to get maximum returns out of the market. In our fund review, we look at the Birla Sun Life Mid Cap Fund, and we will tell you how you can recycle your old newspaper and get rich. All right, all of that coming up later on the show. Let me introduce first Virendra Kumar, the CEO of Value Research, and our in-house mutual fund expert who joins us on the show every week to answer our questions. Virendra, thanks so much for joining us on this show. Our first question comes in our portfolio versus portfolio section. Well, Manish Shah has written in, he's 30 years old and he's an engineer working in an MNC. Now, he tells us he's investing 3,000 rupees every month in mutual funds, and he is aware of the fact that it's not enough to fulfill his future needs of getting married, paying for his children's education, and paying for his retirement in the future. He wants to know what portfolio he should have so that he can have at least 1 crore or 1.25 crores in the next 10 or 12 years span. Now, he sent us a list of the funds that he's been investing in. The Birla Sun Life Mid Cap Fund is one, the HDFC Top 200 is the other, Reliance Regular Savings Fund, and of course the last one he's investing is the SBI Magnum Sector Umbrella Fund. Now, altogether 3,000 rupees going into his portfolio, obviously not enough, but when you look at the funds that he has picked, can you see a plan at all, or do you think he should just go with our aggressive portfolio right now?
No, given that, it is thoughtlessly a portfolio being built, it's not a bad portfolio at all. In fact, if I have to really reconfigure this portfolio, I'll just drop Magnum Contra and that is it. It is the three funds actually give you diversification. They are reasonable, they're well-performing funds, and they are part of many of our portfolio. So I would say that this, the first three funds make a complete portfolio. Yes, the amount is not enough. And I would say that, he should just increase his amount, get mapped to our aggressive or growth portfolio because he has all the time, 12 years time or more, and he's unlikely to need all the money for his first goal whenever he needs it at one go. So it can well be an aggressive portfolio or our growth portfolio. And he should certainly invest, through SIP, not lump sum. The uncertainty or anxiety in the market, or the kind of, as he referred in his letter that the market is not stable. Markets are never stable.
We know that he needs to increase the amount that he's investing, only 3,000 rupees. He has a target of 1 crore rupees in the next 10 years. Ideally, what should that investment go up to from the 3,000 that he's investing right now?
12-year time frame, assuming that he has to earn 12%, assuming that, equities will deliver 12%, even then it must go up to 8,000 to 9,000 rupees a month for it to accumulate to that sum. Of course, one can get lucky with the returns on equity. So certainly 3,000 is just not enough.
All right. So Manish, we know that 3,000 is not enough. Virendra, they're telling you that 8,000 or 9,000 rupees minimum you need to be putting away to reach that goal of 1 crore rupees. What you can do, if you can't afford the 8,000 or 9,000 rupees right now, keep increasing your investment as your salary increases. Let's move on now to our hold or sell segment. Well, Aditya Bhargav has written in, he's 28 years old, with a salary of 35,000 rupees. He tells us he has a time horizon of 15 to 20 years. He's putting in 2,000 rupees every month in these portfolios, and he wants to increase his investment right now. These are the funds that he is investing in. First up is the HDFC Top 200 Fund. Should he hold or sell this one?
Surely a hold.
The Birla Sun Life Frontline Equity is the next one he's investing in. Hold or sell?
Again, an impressive fund and a very diverse fund, a hold.
The Reliance Regular Savings Equity is the next one on his list. Should he be holding on to this one?
Yeah, surely. This is also among the few impressive equity funds of Reliance, so should be held.
The Reliance Equity Opportunities is the next fund on his list. Should he hang on to this one?
Yes, it is. This fund has done exceedingly well, though it does not have the long history of consistent performance. But of late, past 1.5 years, it is the best performing fund from the generic equity funds offered by Reliance. So this should also be held.
The DSP BlackRock Equity Fund is the next one on his list. He wants to know if he should be hanging on to this one or moving his money elsewhere.
No, another impressive fund and a very different style of, it gives, he's getting a style diversification. It's a reasonable complementation.
Right, and the last fund on his list is the IDFC Premier Equity Plan A. Hang on to this one, right?
Yes, absolutely. Looks like, this looks like our combination of aggressive and growth portfolio. And he has chosen great funds.
Aditya, your portfolio going on track right now. He has one more question for you. He said he wants to increase his investment. Right now it's 12,000 rupees a month. He wants to increase that to 16,000, which is an added 4,000 rupees. He wants to know if he should include some sort of small cap exposure into his portfolio, or should that 4,000 rupees just be spread over the funds that he has right now?
I would urge him to, spread it over this portfolio. This is an excellent portfolio. And some of the funds in this portfolio are not constrained to invest in small cap stocks. And he will be getting the small cap exposure. For example, HDFC Top 200 has a large, small cap allocation, but it does not reflect in the performance and one is able to benefit from it. Likewise, IDFC Premier Equity is actually classified as a mid and small cap fund. So I would say that he's not deprived of that. He should resist his temptation to add that small cap.
All right, Aditya, that's the advice going out to you. Good luck with those investments. We have one quick question coming in from Dr. Sarita, who's written in. She tells us she's 52 years old. She has one LIC policy right now of 2 lakh rupees and no other investment. She tells us she has no knowledge of the share market and anything connected to it. She can spare about 4,000 rupees every month. She's a beginner. She wants your help to start investing without any risk. She's also written in saying she has no loans right now. She has no intention of taking any loans in the future as well. So 4,000 rupees every month, 52 years old, where should she invest? She wants no risk whatsoever, but I'm assuming she's going to have to take a little bit of risk with her investment. So what would you recommend she do with her money?
Taking her question literally, I would say that if she's going to continue saving for next 8-10 years, no risk, and taking it literally, I would say that she should go to the post office and open a recurring deposit, do nothing else. Maybe consider a bank recurring deposit as well. Little bit of risk, I would say that, choose a growth plan of a MIP. So don't go by the name. The growth plan of MIP will not give you the dividend, so it will keep accumulating. This kind of fund is very low risk. And if you're going to save for 8-10 years in this, it will give you a handsome return relative to compared to post office recurring deposit or a bank recurring deposit.
Post office savings scheme and of course an MIP, assuming that she is interested in the share market because she has written in saying she wants a little bit of information about equity. But if she's going to pick an MIP right now, from the top of your mind, can you suggest a couple of names that she can go to and look out for?
Yeah, very much so. SDFC MIP, the long-term plan, or UTI MIP. I think, choosing any of these two will serve a purpose. HDFC long-term comes with little bit of higher, equity allocation. These funds typically go up, allocate in equity in the region of, 10 to 25%. So HDFC is on the higher band and UTI is on the lower band. So I would say that, for her, UTI might be a more preferred vehicle to accumulate her savings conservatively.
All right, Dr. Sarita, good luck with those investments. Remember, if you have questions for Dhirendra Kumar, you can write to us. There's an email ID at the bottom of your screen. And if you missed out on any of the information that we just talked about, you can, of course, find us on Facebook. Investors Guide at ET Now is on Facebook now. You can find us on Facebook. All of the videos of the show will be on Facebook, and you can get in touch with us if you need any more information or help with your investment. All right, we're going to slip into a quick break. On the other side, Dhirendra Kumar is going to stay with us. We'll review the Birla Sun Life Mid Cap Fund. Don't go anywhere.